it's Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So you can subscribe, the button is always down below. And today I'm super excited. I'm going to be finally giving you a review on the Lizzie Mcguire Colourpop What Dreams Are Made Of palette, which I've been using for like a month and a half now. And I'm finally giving you a review on it. I said I wanted to do one. I've honestly been filming reels, TikToks, tutorials, just videos using this palette for weeks now. So I'm really excited to be reviewing it. So I'm going to give you a review, swatches, and all that kind of stuff, and give you my opinions on the palette. And let me just say, this is probably my favorite palette in a bit and stuff, but I'm really excited and stuff about this palette, and I'm really excited to review it. So let's just get right into it. So this is what the palette looks like. You have Lizzie Mcguire up there, and then you have the What Dreams Are Made Of. I love the texturing on just the lettering on this palette. It's very nice. I just love it so much. And then you have the shade names on the back, how much I like it. I love, like I said, the textures of the palette. I love the colors of this palette. And of course, like for me, when I saw this was dropping, I set an alarm. I did all the things because I needed to get this. Like that's how I was like, need this, want this, like legit need this, because it's like essential to my childhood. So yeah, and I'll link all my reels and all that kind of stuff. Everything I've done on this palette I'll link down below. I just did a everyday makeup on it because I've been legit wearing this almost every day for the past like month and a half. I forget when this dropped, but I got this the day it dropped. I ordered it then, came in a few days later obviously, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I love just the aesthetic packaging of the palette. And then you have a huge mirror on the inside, and that has like Lizzie McGuire then it just has Lizzie McGuire just chilling right there, and then it has like detailing. I really like it. I love palettes that come with mirrors. And then this is actually the color story and what the actual colors look like. I love it. I love the color story. I like how it's colorful, but you also have those few neutrals to pull it in together, mainly in the crease shades. But you also, I feel like these three are pretty neutral, and then those two are decently neutral. But I love this because it gives you color. You can play around with color, not feel intimidated, which I've gotten better of it. I actually like playing with color quite a bit now. I used to not, but I love how it's like fun. You know what I mean? Like it's not too intimidating and stuff. Like I feel like you can do a lot, and I just love that so much. So I guess let's get to swatching, and I'll give you, that's like a good way to give you my opinion on these shadows. So we're gonna just start top to bottom. And by the way, also the shade names are of course right there. The first color we have is called Bye, and I would say this is like a neutral, like golden champagne type shade. It might be hard to show you these, but I'll try to do like also a close-up of all the shades at the end and stuff. But I really like this one because it's a nice inner corner shade. I'm wearing on my inner corners today and stuff, and I'll talk about like what's actually on my eyes today because it's full on this palette. And yeah, so it's like a neutral, I'd say like champagne gold, which I love. And we have the shade Please, which is a glitterized shade, if you can tell. It has like glitter, which this formula by Colourpop, the glitters, is not my favorite. It swatches better than it applies in the eyes. Even with glitter glue, I don't love it. It's just not my favorite. I have a couple of those in other palettes, and it's just, I'm not a huge fan. I'm gonna be honest, I don't love it, but that is a beautiful shade. I just don't love the glitter. Like I just don't like the pressed glitter that Colourpops have. I don't really like pressed glitters in general. I would rather be in a liquid form. It's just not the best, and it has a ton of fallout, by the way. Anyways, love this. Next is a matte, which I love. It's just called Done and Done, which I'm actually having my crease today. It's just this really pretty like orangey brown type shade. I don't know what you would call that, but it's really pretty and I really like it, and I use it on my crease like pretty much every day I wear this palette. It's been my like new shade. It's so beautiful. And then the next one is this really pretty light lilac-y purple, which is called Outfit Remember, And I just did a video where I used this as just the base and I really liked it. I'll link it down below. All the looks I'll link down below, but I really like it. It's just that pretty, just soft purple. And I typically use all shimmers with glitter glue. Today I didn't use glitter glue, but typically I do. So this one, when you apply it with glitter glue, so pigmented. Now onto the next row, we have this nice green gold color, super pretty. It's called Dear Diary. So gorgeous. I love green golds like that. They're just so beautiful. I have several of them and I think they're just so beautiful. I love them. And I love it because it applies like so pigmented. Like all these shimmers, like the actual shimmers apply so pigmented and they just look so gorgeous. So like you can't go wrong with those ever. And I just love that one. It just love it for if you want to play with like golden greens and just, it's just beautiful. So next one I'm wearing on my eyes today, and this one is called Cutie. And this one I would describe as like a nice bright orangey gold sunset. It really gives me sunset vibes. I feel like this one has like gold reflex in the center and I just really, really love it. It's just such a beautiful, like almost, it reminds me of like almost like a burnt copper, like a burnt copper orange. It's just so beautiful. And this one I used with no glitter glue and it applied so pigmented, so pigmented. So next we have Ugh. Like literally Ugh is the shade. And this one's like a pinky, nice pink shade. That swatch just got messy, but that's what it looks like. It's a nice, almost like watermelon pink color. That's exactly what it reminds me of and I love it. I've used that a couple times as well in the crease. It's just so beautiful and so pigmented. Clearly the mattes are very creamy and pigmented. Same with the shimmers. I just love that. Next we have another favorite is Hello Fabulous. This is like a purpley, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a cool toned almost purple shade, which I love. So pretty. And some of these shades, like I've mixed Outfit Remember and Hello Fabulous before. I've mixed the two purples and I love it. I've mixed a lot of these together, or I've done a combination of all these, so I love that. And that one's like a nice pretty cool tone purple. So now we're on to the next row and I feel like I'm gonna struggle to swatch these because I'm like running out of space. So we might have to switch to the hand. But next one is Don't Freak, which is a nice lime green color. That's what it looks like. I feel like it got a little pink on it. That's what it looks like. Super pretty. And it's really pretty like to blend the green shade like on the outer corner in the crease. I think it looks really pretty and it's pigmented, but you can also build it up, which I like. The next one gives me again watermelon vibes. This one's called So Mature. I love that one as well. It's like a bright but pink magenta, not really magenta, but just a bright pink color, and I think it's super pretty. And it has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's so like minimal that I feel like you could pack it into the crease as well, which I like. Then the next one is Outfit Remember, which this is like a true purpley magenta. It just looks like that, and again, I don't know if you can tell, but it has a tiny bit of shimmer in it, which I like, and it's just so pretty, and I feel like it looks really good on the lid, which I think that's what I did in one of my looks recently. I did that all over the lid, and then I did like the Outfit Remember shade in the inner corner to kind of like give it a pop and like almost like cut the lid. Not cut the crease, cut the lid. And it was so pretty. I have a look of that on my reels. And then last we have Digital Bean, which is this purpley shade, which I love. Swatching is getting messy, but that's what it looks like. Super pigmented, bright purple, and purples are really hard to like formulate and get to not be patchy, and that one is not patchy at all. It is super pigmented and I just love it so much. It's just so beautiful, and I definitely think this palette is worth it, especially if you want to play with colors like this, or if you want like a more colorful palette, but not, you want to dip your toes in color, but you don't want to go like too insane, I guess is a good way. Because like, yes, these are very like colorful, but they're not too colorful in my opinion. And the shimmers blend, the mattes blend really well. The shimmers are very creamy. All the shadows in this are or very creamy. I just don't love the glitterized shade. It's just not my favorite. I don't like pressed glitters, but I think it is still like a beautiful shade. And stuff, but this just blends beautifully, and I know this is limited edition. It's going to be limited edition, so you bet I'm gonna like buy a couple, because I can see myself definitely panning this like unintentionally, not like me trying to pan, just because I use this so often. But yeah, I love this. I love the palette. I love just the vibe it gives, and I've just had so much fun playing with these. Look at these colors. How can you not love that? So yeah, highly recommend that palette. And of course, I've done so many looks on them, which I'll link down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know any videos you'd like to see next. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. And be sure to subscribe if you are ready, because those videos every single week I post beauty, lifestyle, and panning. I also have, I have a lot more panning videos coming up. Really excited about them. Panning's been going very well, but that's all I'll say for today. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.